The dirty little secret about my foolproof ribs is they're actually cooked in the oven until they're falling off the bone and absolutely delicious. And then at the last minute, I throw them on the grill and they get that really charred flavor. They're so good and they're so easy to do. So for the barbecue sauce, I'm starting with 1 onion that I sauteed in vegetable oil. I'm gonna put in 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic. Just cook it for a minute because you don't want to overcook the garlic. 1 cup of tomato paste. It's got a lot of ingredients, but frankly, a lot of them you probably already have in your pantry. 1 cup of cider vinegar, a little acidity in this. 1 cup of honey. Actually adds a little sweetness, and then it'll caramelize on the grill. 1 cup of Dijon mustard. It's a lot, I know. 1 cup of hoisin sauce. That's the start of the Asian ingredients. 1/2 cup of Worcestershire sauce. 1/2 cup of soy sauce. You still with me? 2 tablespoons of chili powder. That's 1 and 2. 1 tablespoon of ground cumin. Just gives great flavor, really depth of flavor. And a little bit of heat, 1½ teaspoons of crushed red pepper flakes. I want it to be a little hot, right? I'm just gonna bring that to a boil, mix everything together, and let it simmer for 30 minutes. All those flavors are just gonna deepen and get absolutely delicious. They're gonna be so good with the ribs. The barbecue sauce is ready. Time to make the ribs. I use St. Louis ribs, and I find them perfect. They have a lot of meat on the bone, and they're not too big to handle. Okay, so that's 2 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper. I just season the meat side, not the bone side. And now I'm just gonna slather it with barbecue sauce. So big ladle. I always use aluminum foil underneath it so it's easy to clean up, because these are good and messy. So now I'm gonna cover them loosely with foil, 350 degrees for 1 hour and 45 minutes until the meat is falling off the bone. Whoa, don't those look fantastic? So at this point, I put on a little more barbecue sauce because I think it really needs it. And this is gonna really caramelize on the grill, get that nice barbecue flavor. Okay, and the rest of it, I'm gonna pour into a dish and take outside for dipping once they're all done. Okay, I've got the ribs, I've got the sauce. See you at the grill. I'm just gonna brush it with oil just to make sure the ribs don't stick. Just extra precaution. Whoa, that's a little more exciting than I thought. Okay, let's grill these ribs. I'll place them on the grill, ribs side down. Put the lid on with the vents open and grill them for 5 minutes. Then take the lid off, turn the ribs meat side down, put the lid back on, and cook them for another 5 minutes. Oh wow, look how delicious and perfectly browned these are. So I'll put them on a board, cover them tightly with aluminum foil, and let them rest for 10 minutes. These look fantastic. I only wish you could smell them. This looks so good. They're meaty, they're flavorful, they're tender. You know what? Once I stopped incinerating ribs on the grill and started roasting them first and then barbecuing them, there's no going back. I'm always looking for new ways to cook chicken, but nothing says summer more than cooking chicken on a grill, and I'm going to marinate it in barbecue sauce. The history of this barbecue sauce is pretty amazing. Years ago at Barefoot Contessa, I asked the chef to make 3 different kinds of barbecue sauce so we could test them. I thought, well, one should be sort of mustardy, one should be tomatoey, and one would be maybe Chinesey. And I don't know, when they came out, one was too mustardy, one was too tomatoey, and of course one was too Chinesey. So I took them home and I thought, well, let me play with it a little bit. And I took all 3 of them, I dumped them in one pot, and it was a fabulous barbecue sauce. And that's what I've been using for 25 years. So it's got a lot of ingredients, but it's really worth making. So what I've done here is I've sauteed 1½ cups of onions in vegetable oil with lots of garlic. for about 10 minutes until the onions are translucent. And then I'm going to add all these ingredients. 1 cup of tomato paste, which is like 1.5 of these small cans. And then 1 cup of cider vinegar. It's good, it's got some sweetness to it. A cup of honey. And this jar is 16 ounces, so I need about half. And none of this has to be exact, just close. 1 cup of mustard. I use good Dijon mustard. This is 8 ounces, so that should do it. One cup of hoisin sauce, which is the Chinese part of the recipe. And hoisin sauce is like a plum sauce. It's very often used for duck, and it's great in this. And this jar is 8 ounces, so it's just a cup. That's the hoisin sauce. And then half a cup of Worcestershire sauce. Oh, I hate these little things that they put on the top. So this is 5 ounces, so I need most of this jar. Half a cup of soy sauce. And all this can be just approximate, just until it tastes great to you. And then lots of great spices. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of chili powder. It's going to add lots of spice to it. 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Not quite that much. 1 tablespoon of cumin, which is sort of a Tex-Mex spice. Like that. And half a tablespoon of really hot red pepper flakes. And you can make this as hot as you want, but I like it sort of hot, but not really hot. So I'm just going to simmer this for about 30 minutes till all the flavors blend together. So I'm just going to put it in the bowl. Always smell chicken to make sure it's fresh. So I'm just going to pour some marinade over it. One thing you want to do, though, is make sure it's cold. You can actually combine the chicken and the marinade overnight, and it's even better. So I'm just going to layer it all together. Smooch it all around. It's a technical term, smutch. So that's the chicken and the marinade. Ooh, cold. Okay, chicken hands. Definitely want to wash these. Okay, into the fridge with the chicken. And we're gonna have a great barbecue later. So we've been marinating this for, a couple of hours. But it's even better if you marinate it for a couple of days.
And you don't have to cook the chicken at all before you put it on?
No, we just put it on the grill.
Okay.
You know, the key is not making sure that the grill is far enough away from the coals so that the outside doesn't burn before the chicken cooks. A friend of mine says it's not a barbecue until the fire department shows up. So how quickly can they get to the beach, right?
Yeah.
So we have some Szechuan noodles and broccoli. Should we have that while the chicken cooks?
That's great.
We have Szechuan noodles and broccoli. And fabulous.
I love the packaging.
You like the packaging? And guess where I got it? At the Chinese takeout place.
Oh, perfect.
They're always a little surprised when you say, I'd like to order dim sum, hold the dim sum. I'll just take the package. So, shall I see if the chicken's ready? It's just cooking away here. This isn't looking half bad. So you want to help me hand out chicken?
Sure, I'd
Okay,
love to.
fabulous.
It'd be great. It'd be fun.
So
Do we need something to put it on?
right there, plates, napkins, lots of napkins. It's good and messy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so one leg. How's that for a
Perfect.
good
I'm
idea?
going to double up.
Okay, good idea. We'll just put it on one big plate, and then we'll hand it out.
Perfect. Looks beautiful. It smells really good.
How'd I do?
Looks fantastic.
Jeffrey and I are having steak throwdown. 2 steaks, 2 people, one on the grill. I think you're going to do that one. I'm going to do one in the oven, restaurant style.
And
You
my
ready for this?
my grill is all ready to go.
Okay, so this is what I did. I've got a 2-inch steak. It's a filet mignon. It's got oil on the outside, salt and pepper.
Who does this one?
That's yours.
Oh, that's mine. Okay.
Okay, so can I give a few tips?
You can't sabotage me, though. Okay.
I won't sabotage
They got to be positive tips. Okay.
It's got to be good. Grill it for 5 minutes on each side.
Okay.
And then test it in the middle. And if it's 125 degrees.
How do I test it?
Here's your thermometer. Here, doctor. Here's your
Okay,
thermometer.
okay.
Right
So
in the middle.
I just stick it in like that. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if it's 125 degrees, it's ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to give you instructions on how you do this?
Please. Here, why don't
Okay.
you? That's your steak.
Okay, I'm
I've got
ready to go.
mine. And may the best person
And may
win.
the best person win. Okay.
I heated this pan for about 5 to 7 minutes on high heat. It's really, really hot, and that way you're going to sear the outside. So I'm going to cook the steak for about 2 minutes on each side. I'm going to turn it top and bottom, and also on the edges, so it'll take about 10 minutes total. And when this is done, I'm going to slice it and serve it with an arugula salad with a lemon vinaigrette on top. It's such a great combination.
Let's see how this is cooked. 120, 125, perfect, just perfect. And I've seen Ina wrap this in aluminum foil, and so I'm gonna do exactly the same thing, and she is not gonna believe what her hubby did.
And then my secret ingredient is 1 tablespoon of butter on top. Everything's better with butter, right? Oops, I think I forgot to tell Jeffrey about the butter. Is that cheating? Into the oven, 400 degrees, for about 8 to 12 minutes. So I'm gonna cook that medium rare. It's about 125 degrees when it comes out of the oven. Then I'm gonna let it rest, and it'll be perfect every time.
Great afternoon's work. And now all I gotta do is sit here, wait for Ina to finish, and win.
Now that looks like a steak. That looks fantastic. Okay, I'm just gonna test the temperature. Make sure it's between 120 and 125. Okay, let's see how good I am. Bingo, I'm perfect. That's why I love doing steaks like this. It's absolutely foolproof. So onto a plate, I'm gonna let it rest. Just let it rest for about 10 minutes and all the juices get back into the steak.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait a minute, yours looks pretty good. I think the only way we'll
yours
know
look-
is by slicing it.
Yours looks juicier.
Okay, so I think we should have an even test. I'll use this knife. You want to use that knife?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's
Okay.
not going to work that way.
So what are we gonna do now? We're gonna slice it?
Slice it, yep.
Okay. Mine looks pretty good.
Okay, I'm putting it right on the top.
Okay, I have to do it a different way.
Okay, just shaving a Parmesan. How's that?
That's good.
So should we try yours
Let's try
first?
mine first.
Okay.
Okay? I won.
That was really good.
I won. It's been really nice.
Perfectly
Thank you very much.
cooked. No, we're not done yet. You have to taste mine now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty good. It's incredibly moist.
Well, I might have done something different.
What do you mean,
I think I
something
need to
different?
confess that I put a little butter on mine.
You put butter on it, and
It made it taste better.
You gave me no butter.
You can have my steak. How's that?
You're darn right I want your steak. Whoa.
I might have won, but I think I won by cheating. No, when I think about making a marinade for lamb, or anything actually, I think about what's commonly used with it. I don't need to like reinvent the wheel every time. And when I think of lamb, I think of garlic, rosemary, and maybe some lemon. All kinds of Greek Mediterranean flavors. So I'm going to start with 4 big cloves of garlic. And instead of using the big food processor, I love this little mini chop. Just so convenient. I need 3 tablespoons of fresh rosemary. Unfortunately, I have a lot of it in my garden. Just peel it off the stems. Give it a big chop. There's something about the combination of lamb and rosemary. They just go together. So why fight it? I mean, if you wanted to do lamb and tarragon, the lamb would really sort of overpower the tarragon. But rosemary has that same kind of really like strong flavor that would stand up to it and complement it. My friend Frank's coming over. I know he loves lamb, so that's good. So that should be about 3 good tablespoons of rosemary. You don't have to cut it up so finely because I'm going to chop it up in the mini chop. You need a little oregano, 1½ teaspoons, 1½ teaspoons of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of pepper, and just give it a chop. Look how convenient this is. I love this. Sure beats chopping it up by hand. So I'm just going to mix the marinade right in the dish that I'm going to marinate the lamb in. So all of this just goes right in. And then I'm just going to add classic marinade ingredients. So first I have freshly squeezed lemon juice, about 1/2 cup. Really important for it to be fresh. 1/2 cup of olive oil. It's like making a vinaigrette, actually. Lemon juice, olive oil. Just pour it in. And then to add to the flavor, I'm going to add red wine to it. But you know, you really want to make sure it's a really good red wine. This is a good Côte de Rhône. 1/2 cup of red wine. I'm just going to stir these guys together. Just stir all the herbs and the lemon juice. So what I've done is I've taken a rack of lamb and I've asked the butcher to cut it into individual chops. I'm just going to put each one right in the marinade. So this is going to marinate for about at least 2 hours. If I have time to marinate it overnight, that's what I do. So this is 2 racks of lamb, which makes 16 individual chops. I think that's enough for Frank and me. Okay, I'm just going to wrap these up, put it in the fridge, and then I'm going to get the grill all set up. Ready to grill the lamb. It's been marinating in the garlic and rosemary, oregano. I'm just gonna sprinkle it with salt and pepper just before I put it on the grill. Okay, these are gonna cook really fast, like 4 minutes on each side. I've got a grill that has pretty hot coals, but it's just 1 layer. You don't wanna overcook these guys. Whoa! So this is rack of lamb, and if you can only buy a rack of lamb whole and you don't have a butcher, you can just cut it into chops yourself. It's quite easy. It's Frenched, which means that the bones are cleaned off. Where's Jeffrey when I need him? Okay. Hot mitt. Hot fire. Oh, I can really smell the garlic and rosemary, and the lamb's gonna be just delicious. It's gonna be so good with the yogurt and mint sauce. Yum. Because there's so much oil in the marinade, I actually wouldn't pour more marinade on it. Otherwise, you'll have like an inferno. I mean, do these look delicious or what? I think the thinner ones are done. I'm just gonna put them on a platter and then let them rest. I'm gonna cover them with foil, let them rest for about 10 minutes, and then all the juices get back into the lamb. Ooh, these look so delicious. You know, by the time you get the small ones off, the bigger ones are ready, so it's a good system. Boy, that is one gorgeous platter of rack of lamb. Cover it with foil and just let all the juices get back into it. Next is Asian grilled salmon. I can't tell you how many times I've made this, and I guarantee you it's really easy. But it's also elegant. So I'm gonna start with a nice piece of salmon, this beautiful center cut salmon. The idea of this recipe is I'm gonna make a marinade, pour half of it over the salmon, and then after the salmon's grilled, pour the other half over. So it becomes both a marinade and a sauce, and it keeps it really moist and flavorful. So I'm gonna cut 5 or 6 slices. Just make sure you get all the way through the skin. I'm gonna take these slices and just put them in a dish, and I'm gonna marinate them in. This is about 3 pounds of salmon. You want to figure about 1/2 pound per person. Okay. Now I'm going to make the marinade. So I have 1/2 teaspoon of fresh chopped garlic in the bowl. Gives it a nice bite. I need 2 tablespoons of good Dijon mustard. about 2 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons of good soy sauce. This is the Asian part of the Asian marinated salmon. And 6 tablespoons of good olive oil. I like California olive oil. I think it's got a good flavor, but it's not too strong for the sauce. I'm just going to whisk this together. This sauce is particularly great because the mustard emulsifies it. So we're just going to pour half on, spread it out. Okay, great. Asian grilled salmon is just done. Perfect. So you can either take the skin off or not, but I think it's just fine with the skin on. Really up to you. Okay. I'm going to turn it over on this plate. Ooh, that looks good. I'm turning it over particularly. It looks nice that way, but I want the sauce to get into the meat of the salmon. This is a hot and messy job. I think 4 pieces will be perfect for 3 of us. Whoa. I'm just going to put the sauce on next. Okay, I'm just going to put the rest of the sauce on. Keeps the fish really moist and flavorful. Don't use the marinade from the raw fish.